The VERONAFIL is one of the largest and most well-known conferences in all of Europe. This year's edition was held on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, December 1, 2 and 3, respectively. A great opportunity to meet so many collectors, talk, see wonderful pieces, and most of all, meet you. But is it really worth going to VERONAFIL? My answer is a yes. The VERONAFIL is a hub for so many collectors. You can really meet so many of them from all parts of Europe, collecting anything: coins, stamps, postcards, bottle caps, champagne corks. And it's an opportunity especially to make new relationships or meet in person collectors who the rest of the year maybe you only hear from online, as well as find interesting pieces. And I must say that this year I found some really interesting coins for my personal collection. Here we are, friends. This is it, VERONAFIL, the December edition. And now let's go inside. Here are two collectors. Describe this specimen.
A silver shield of Louis XV, King of France, famous for being guillotined a few years later. This is one of the last coins made before the Revolution, where there is the peculiarity that in the legend he was referred to as Louis XVI for Naples. After a few years, the Directoire that had seized power continued to have the same coin minted. However, they made a momentous change in the caption, in the inscription. That is, Louis XVI became no longer King of France, but King of the French. It was a way of usurping his power over the land, meaning that he was the leader of the people, but no longer the master of France.
Simone, how do I purchase my coins? I don't trust the sites I find online. Thanks to LumiShop today, this is possible. It is possible to buy coins directly from my collection. It is possible to buy them directly from the Lumismatica site. LumiShop, because the coins speak for themselves.
Today's purchases, what are they?
So today's purchases for me, as far as I'm concerned, are appraisals for rare material. Quite we have here in something like a 2 lira, almost BB of 85. Or next we also have Napoleon 10 cents, 1,800, 800, 643 specimens or 3. Low conservation, however, lots and lots and lots of stuff. Where is it that you recovered this one? This one I recovered in on Facebook group of a very dear friend of mine. We can define it because certain rarities, these or the Lira Torino of 67, also SR2, all recovered by him. Certain pieces maybe they may not like because they are in low conservation. However, for a question of both price, however, the charm is to have a coin in low mintage that really few people have. That's the charm for me. Collecting is also that, let's say, then for me collecting means to have, let's say, not everything because it is possible, but as much as possible of a certain king of a certain coinage. And so I collect everything, i.e. you, maybe here you have seen only and low conservation. However, now I show you this 2 lira, almost brilliant uncirculated of 98. Rare to almost of the mirror bottoms. If you see of presence, for me this one here is worth like the 10 cents of Napoleon precisely. Ah, beautiful, that one there is funds, but the other one is a coin that there is no one. Those who collect, in my opinion, for high conservation can certainly have an easier sale, more accessible. However, the true collector also buys that. I'll show you 187 minted examples.
This is interesting because anyway,
here it is. Here almost MB the P. You can see, you can't see, however, it's a unique piece. I don't know how many people can have this coin in their hands. And for said, how many examples? This 187 examples. Check it out as well on the giant. We see reference 93 if I am not mistaken. However, 1 R2 for now. If there are also some rarer ones, certainly though, to have a coin that, I repeat, in my opinion, no more than 10 people in the world currently have it in their hands. and gives me so much satisfaction, especially from the collector's point of view.
Numismatics consists of all collectors, from the most experienced to the least experienced, those who know more and those who know less. And the most beautiful thing is that there is respect. There is respect, and most of all, it's nice to see collectors who know less stand there and listen to the more experienced ones, who never put themselves in a superior tone, never put themselves on a pedestal and say, no, now you learn because you don't know anything about coins. Indeed, no. The beautiful thing is that they teach. They are willing to teach what they know to younger collectors to carry on this tradition, the tradition of numismatics and collecting. And a beautiful day spent in company, because living numismatics alone is a discourse. It's beautiful. It's true. You stand there, you study, you go and look for your coins, because then you are afraid that the other person might steal them from you. First come, first served, but actually numismatics lived in a group is the most beautiful one, because there is no competition, there is no envy, and above all there is a spirit of cooperation. I remember there at the fair we used to pass coins to each other. What do you think, Marco? What do you think, Paolo? What do you think, Claudio, about this one? This is a good one, Luca, isn't it? What does this little coin look like? And no, for me it has the little mark in it, there at the edge. No, this, in my opinion, is not fior di cogno. This is splendid. And precisely this great spirit of collaboration, of bringing individual knowledge together to be able to help each other, is the thing that I take home from this VERONAFIL, and that really makes me understand why it's still worth going to these kinds of fairs.